According to the SDF command, the Russian convoy did not expect an ambush in Kharkiv region, and the fact that the convoy was destroyed was confirmed by UAV operators from the air. Servicemen of the Special Operations Forces of the AFU blew up the bridge with Russian equipment, which tried to break through towards Izium. About it reports the press center of the command of the SDF. The special operation to eliminate the AF of the Russian Federation was carried out a few days ago. Ukrainian intelligence, according to the SDF command, found Russian military equipment in the Kharkiv region. We are talking about a Tiger armored vehicle, a Kamaz and 3 Ural trucks, which were moving to reinforce their grouping. Operators of the Ukrainian SDF carried out additional reconnaissance of the object most suitable for an engineering ambush. It was a bridge on the path of enemy equipment. Then painstaking professional work. Determining the place of installation of charges, calculating the necessary amount of TNT equivalent, continued in the press center, and added that the servicemen laid the explosives and waited for the occupants in a certain place. The Russian convoy with equipment, according to the SDF command, did not expect an ambush, and the servicemen carried out the explosion of the bridge, together with the Russian military forces. UAV operators from the air confirmed the fact of destroying the invaders, who were heading towards Izium. After that, the matter was completed by our colleagues from the Ukrainian Defense Forces, added in the press center of the SDF, and published footage of the destroyed Russian convoy. In the meantime, the Ukrainian military intelligence reported earlier that 70 Russian servicemen had been eliminated in occupied Melitopol. According to the GUR of the Ministry of Defense, the occupants were destroyed in the period from December 20 to January 1 during night patrols. The intelligence service does not rule out that the RF armed forces soldiers could have been liquidated by Ukrainian partisans. Ukrainian defenders give a worthy response to the enemy in Kherson region. They again hit the airfield in Chernobivka, which the Russians use as their command center. Also, the occupants use it as a place of gathering of airplanes. This was reported by Alexei Arestovich, advisor to the head of the Office of the President, writes Channel 24. As Arestovich noted, according to preliminary data, the AFU managed to destroy the advanced command post of the 8th General Military Army of the Southern Military District of Russia. This is exactly the direction that was responsible for supplying the armed forces of the so-called quasi-republics in Donbas. They are part of Russia's military machine and are now being killed in clashes with our military in the east, an advisor to the head of the Office of the President said. According to preliminary reports, the commander of this army has been killed. Maybe not only him, but also several generals. The information is being clarified, emphasized the official. Also today, January 2, the enemy attacked Ukraine and Kiev with missiles. Air Defense Forces intercepted 72 missiles. The AFU press service reported that the Ukrainian air defense system intercepted all 3 caliber, 10 Kinzhal and 59 of 70 Kh-101 555ths. Most of the missiles were launched at the Ukrainian capital. One of the moments of missile interception was caught on video. Also, 35 out of 35 kamikaze drones were destroyed. Kiev and Kharkiv suffered the most from the enemy's early morning rocket fire. The Ukrainian president reported 4 dead and 92 wounded. Liquidation of the consequences of the shelling is still ongoing, Zelensky said. Since December 31 alone, the Kremlin has launched 170 kamikaze drones across Ukraine. In the capital of Ukraine, there was a disruption in the work of the internet after the massive attack. It also became known that the occupiers have harmed Ukrenergo. More than 250,000 people were left without electricity. It is not the first time the enemy uses daggers against Ukraine. The mayor of Kharkiv said that Kharkiv, most likely, was also attacked by the enemy with daggers.